Hi, welcome to the first edition of this video blog called INTERPOLITICS. My name is Pepe Cisneros Jr. I'm a full-time professor at the Institute of Government Sciences and Development in the beautiful city of Puebla, Mexico. We are a small research center with two major research programs, one in political marketing and a PhD in government. So the focus of this video blog is going to be to inform you of the most relevant features in international politics with a light and maybe a bit of a sense of humor. So the first topic that we're going to be covering today is the resignation of the full Russian cabinet. Vladimir Putin's cabinet have actually resigned after his remarks on the increase that and the changes that he wants to carry out for the whole of the Russian parliament. So analyzing this phenomena, basically we know that Vladimir Putin has been for more than 20 years in power. And in 2024, he is due to leave power. He will be constitutionally forced to leave power. However, he is making some changes. He is increasing the power of the prime ministers, especially in regards of appointments. So some people say that what he's actually doing is not preparing his exit, but he is trying to cover his legacy, and he is going to try to he's going to try to create a new position for himself. So I don't think he is actually ready to leave power. I think he's more than anything preparing how this transition in 2024 is going to be taking place. And we will have yet to see, but I don't think Putin, as a former KGB member, is going to be so willing to leave power. And his Prime Minister Medvedev actually said that he will be stepping down of any formal role so Putin can actually engage with the parliament and carry out any constitutional changes that he sees fit. So that doesn't sound like a modernization of Russian politics, but as a possible consolidation of Putin's role in power. The second topic that we're going to be covering today is Donald Trump's impeachment process. So at the end of the last year, to the joy of all the Democrat supporters, Donald John Trump became only the third United States president to be actually impeached by the House of Representatives. So that was not a very difficult feat because the Democrats are in full control of the House, and they pass on two articles of impeachment, basically saying that Donald Trump abused the faculties of his office to gain personal political benefits in trying to force a foreign nation, Ukraine in this case, to actually pursue an investigation of his political rival, Joe Biden, and his son for his role in a job offer that he got in Ukraine. However, as much as excitement as this is creating, I don't think that in the political trial that is going to be taking place in the Senate, Donald Trump is going to be found guilty. Well, the way it works, the Chief Justice of the United States, the head of all of the judicial branch, is going to be set as the main prosecutor, but he is not going to be judge and jury. The actual jurors are going to be all of the senators that conform this body. And currently, the balance of power clearly favors Republicans, because out of 100 senators, there's 67 votes needed to actually find, out of the 2/3 majority, there's the need for 67 senators to actually find Trump guilty of the articles that are being filed against him. However, there's only 47 Democrats and there's 53 Republicans. So as much as the American politics is polarized at the moment, there is not a real possibility, I think, in my own humble opinion, that Donald Trump is going to be actually found guilty of the impeachment charges that he is being accused for. So what I think is going to be happening is going to be fairly disappointment because the Republicans control the Senate. I think they're gonna try to aim for a speedy trial, and Donald Trump is not going to be found guilty. However, his legacy is going to be forever tarnished after being only the third American president to be impeached. However, I don't think this is going to dramatically hurt his base or his support or even his chances for a re-election. But we will cover his re-election in another episode of Interpolitics. Finally, the royal family. The House of Windsor is losing one of his most senior members, Prince Harry, after marrying Meghan Markle, who is a black woman, a divorcee, and an American, none less, who was the main target for a lot of racist attacks from British tabloids. And then they decided that they are going to be leaving the royal family, they're going to be working for their subsistence, and they're going to be moving to Canada. However, Canada, I don't think is going to allow them to sleep on the streets, and as much as a touristic attraction that they're going to be, they're going to be helping them in some ways with their expenses. What was really funny, it was seeing Prince Harry actually lobbying with Disney CEO to get his wife a job as a voiceover actor in one of the Disney movies. So what we can see is that the Queen was royally pissed. And I think that's it. This is what covers our first ever episode of Interpolitics. I invite you to join us in our social networks. My name is Pepe Cisneros Jr. and I'll see you next week. Please follow Interpolitics at our social media. You can follow our institutional social media at ICDE and my personal at Jose Antonio Cisneros. Please follow me and you can add me on Facebook, Pepe Cisneros Jr. See you then.